Yeah. So yeah, the audio seems to be working. So yeah, let's begin. So I got a couple of suggestions yesterday regarding how I should proceed with these videos, and the best one I like so far was I think we should proceed with like setup by setup and not actually by session because that can be a little bit of confusing but for some people, and also since we trade 411 our main priority is the setup, right? The fresh setups. We don't really care about the ICT liquidity and session stuff, right? It's important to know, it's certainly helpful to know, but it's not really required. So let's go yesterday. Mhm. Right here. Okay, so discussing the first trade. It was there. This one, this buy. It was at the Asia mid, I think. It's 17:15 Indian Standard Time, so that's around the Asian mid time. So I'll tell you how I got this buy. I actually didn't get it, but I had the setup marked and everything. You can see it on my channel, the Telegram channel. So I'll quickly go ahead and proceed you guys with this trade, right? So obviously we have this M15-2 breakout right here. You can see whether you want to take this from this second moment or this third moment. I prefer the second moment always. So I went ahead and refined it to the M5 right here. This is the M5 second moment. Also in line with this, M15 off. If you consider the ISL, it would be this candle and then this one wouldn't be valid, but I wanted to exclusively take it from the M5 as a separate trade and not from the M15 because you can see the M15 was just way too big, right? So one more refinement I did was I went ahead and refined it to the M1, this one here. And yeah, basically there you have it from the M1 refined. It didn't actually give the M1 confirmation entry that we usually take from. I'll show you guys. You can see the M1 confirmation would have formed right here. And after that, I mean, it isn't really a trade worth taking from here all the way. Right? It's 228, 338, 100 pips. And well, you had more, but not really a trade I would consider taking. If I could get an entry from here, yes, I would definitely take it, but otherwise, just let it go, in my opinion. So, yeah, that's the first buy. And after that, I had a sell from here. I'll explain to you guys how. I was originally expecting it to be this area. Remember that big fall we had on Monday London session, right at the London session open? So I was expecting price to come up to this area, but it didn't. It is what it is, right? So now this was a very risky because it didn't have any sort of like confluence or whatever, but I solely took it because it was price just looked really weak to me. All this buy momentum from here, price was really struggling to get here, and I was like, okay, it's going into consolidation mode. And every time I see consolidation like this happen in gold, I see it just like straight fall down or just straight up. So if it has went straight up, this zone would have failed without confirmation entry, in my opinion, regardless, right? So that's why I took a sell from here. I will show you guys how. Okay, let me go ahead and mark it first so I don't forget. Around this area, I think, yeah. So you see this M5, we have two SNRs, one here, and we also had a M1 confirmation entry here. This ISL. This is how it is. You can see it on my channel right at this 50 57 level around, yeah, from here. After that, price did come back here to retest the entry, but worked out in our favor regardless. Now this was definitely a risky trade, not a trade I would take in a live account or a funded account, but just to scratch the itch, definitely good. After that, let's discuss the news buy. I'll go ahead and delete this. Okay, so now as for the news buys, we had two scenarios actually. I will show you guys. What is it? But okay, here. Now, the first one gave like 100 pips. I didn't check it, but a lot of people in the group took it. So, yeah, this one gave like this is 337 all the way to 448. Yeah, this was the one. This gave 100 pips. Not really a trade I was confident in, so I just didn't take it at all because news just doesn't work this way. I think that it was like 2 weeks ago when similar news was there and I took a buy. It gave 100 pips, but after that it just fell straight down. So that's the same feeling I had there because the volatility was simply not enough. I'll show you guys on the M1. Where is it here? News came right at 18:00 at my time. 18:00. This is not news volatility, right? Like this one. This is 446. Okay, this 70 pip candle, not the news volatility I was expecting, so I just simply avoided it. Didn't want to take it at all. And as you can see, it fell down also. It could have worked out definitely, but you know. After that, let's discuss the actual buy. So this one failed. I was expecting it to be taken from this SNR, but it didn't. Also, it was the H4 conference. You can see right here. It didn't touch actually. I'll show you guys. You can see it did not actually touch. Now, how did I didn't take it, but how could you have taken it? Here. Alright, this it's the that one. So I'll tell you what happened, right? Funny story. Let me just go ahead and quickly mark out this zone for you. So you could have either used this SL right here, second moment. You can see this is the first breakout, second breakout, and all that, right? Go to the M15, everything in line, right? Now on M15, objectively, yes, the ISL would have been, oh my bad, this candle, but I didn't take it from there because obviously it is so big. And so here's the M5 ISL. Price touched it. Now I'll tell you what happened, right? So price touches this. I go to the M1, and as soon as I see this, right, this breakout right here, because technically this is two breakout if you see. Okay, not on this broker, but on my broker XMS, there were two breakouts right here because this candle high was actually lower than this previous one, so that would be considered as two breakout. So as soon as I saw that happen, I instantly set limit here, 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 and literally none worked out. I'll even show you on the M5. Where's the M5? Right here. This is the one? No, no, no. This is the one. See, as soon as like even here, I just simply didn't want to take because look at the price. This is 3.8, and we wanted our entry at 3.0 all the way to 7. Like your stop loss would be 100 pips. Just simply not favorable, right? So I didn't want to enter here for obvious reasons. Now, as soon as this happened, I also set limit here, here. I even went to the M3 and whatever I could find. I just wanted to enter, but price didn't give the entry. Now Lexus was kind enough to tell me how he took his entry when I asked him, and he simply just said M5 engulfing right here. So, definitely a nice entry confirmation I would probably be using in the future, given we already have the M1 confirmation. I wouldn't use it alone, obviously, but if the M1 confirmation entry has already been given and we have an M5 engulfing, I would I would definitely put a small lot in here for sure. Also, I think some people were able to get it from, I'll show you here. You see this once again M1 breakout, double breakout right here, and after that from the re-entry, a lot of people were able to get in from here as well. So that was the news buy. Now I will show you the trade I actually took after the buy. Would be from right here. Now I'll show you M30K level, ISL and everything, right? I'm not going to show you the two breakout and everything because it's pretty obvious. One breakout, two breakout, and all that. Second movement, whichever one I want to do. This one, okay, I might as well just mark it out for you. Second movement, third movement, whichever you want to take. Go to M15, refine it, M5, refine it, whatever you want, right? Same stuff. Now, obviously, I didn't take it without the confirmation entry. We had this 30 SNR on H1. I didn't think, yeah, we didn't have anything. Now, let's go to M1. Breakout one, might as well mark here. Breakout one, breakout two. Close right here. Hmm? And I set a limit right here. I also had a limit here and some from below as well, but I closed them early because due to partials and all. But my main entry was around this M30 SNR only from here. And from there, I was basically able to ride a like 150 pip move, I think it was, all the way to 4.2, originating from 5.5. So around a 130 pip move. It did come back to my entry and I got break even on this right here, but after that it continued. This is when I'm asleep, of course. Now I originally expected it to go all the way up, but it didn't, because I'll tell you why. Because we failed to give the M15 double breakout right here. You see this candle's low wasn't taken, so it wasn't a valid M15 breakout. So that's why I was expecting it to go up, but M5 came in clutch. From here, breakout 1, breakout 2, or breakout 1, breakout 2, they mark the ISL, refine it to M1, probably can even use this SNR or whatever. But certainly an entry I wouldn't take, because obviously it was risky. I just explained to you M15 breakout was not given, M5 is not really that high probable. So it has a lot of chances of going up, but it didn't. That's fine. After that, I'll show you a scalp I took this morning. What was it? I think, yeah, here. So we had this M5 ISL. You see this M5 2 breakout, breakout 1, breakout 2, and then you have this M5 ISL. Oh, and also, right, after this drop, I'll also show you how this retracement was done. So basically what happened was, here you see the M15 2 breakout, breakout 1, breakout 2. Now technically this is the second movement and that's why we got this reaction, but I was just expecting it to be from here, but it didn't come all the way down here. It just took the M15 ISL and just went from there, and that's fine too. So you could have taken from here. I think it also gave M1 confirmation entry. I know my friend took it. Where is it? Right here. M1 confirmation entry would be here. You could enter anyways, according to your preferences. I didn't enter here obviously because it was very late at night as well, and I already had a nice sell from up here, so I didn't want to get entangled in this. But as you can see, I just taught you guys about the Luxus engulfing thing. You can see right here, engulfing formed inside our preferred area. You could just settle small lot in here all the way at 3245 to 3256, a nice 110 pip trade. So that was the buy. I was asleep at this, fell down. Now I was explaining to you the scalp I took this morning, Wednesday of May 14th. So as you can see, this is the M5 ISO. Yesterday I was expecting to take a buy from it, but it fell in all. Now I woke up at around this time, at around 8:30 today. So I saw this candle closing, and after that, what I did was I waited for price to pull back into our zone and give us the Event confirmation entry right here. Breakout 1, breakout 2, and then you can take it accordingly. I took it at 31 around this area from the M15 level. I'll show you right here. This one 29 on this one, but on my broker this was at 31 or something, and it was a nice around 100 pip, 21.49 all the way from 31 if you count it. So yeah, that was the scalp for the AC session. And right now this current buy I'll show you. And also I had a sell, now it's at break even. Obviously it's closed now, so I'll show you how did I get this sell and also how did I get this buy. First of all, we'll go to H4. You can see all this fresh SNR, not really a matter of explanation. After that you come to M5. Let me just go ahead and mark the SNR. This one also valid. I know some people use SNR from the RFT style, in which a higher time frame SNR is still valid even after it's used. So what I did was I saw this, and first it gave the M52 breakout, and my friend took it, but I was actually busy during this, so I wasn't able to take this from this ISL. And as you can see, it actually didn't work out. So I was safe there. But next, you see this M52 breakout right here once again, and this was where I was full into motion. Okay, I'm gonna take this, and after that, for a long time, it didn't actually give any retracement, and you can see it also from the M52 breakout right here, and then second breakout right here. Now, I'll show you how I got this retracement and then this buy from here. Okay, so go to M5 right here. You can see I'll just mark it. It might be a bit confusing. You see, that's a two breakout. Breakout number one, breakout number two. So now this second movement was already pretty below, so I didn't want to check it from here. I much prefer from this. So I went ahead and refined the first movement right here. And also thanks to RRFX for this. He showed me this actually. This one, I think. Or this one. There was an H4 trend line. Wait, let me check real quick. Yeah, it was this one, but obviously now that the H4 is all the way up due to open high, low close and all, we can't really see, but at the time what it looked like, you can see it on my Telegram channel. I posted it in there. Basically the candle looked like, I'll draw it. It looked like something like this. Okay, open here, and then it looked like this, right? Turn off the extent. Yes, so this is what the candle looked like at the time, and that's how I got that sell. You can see, you go to the refined M1 zone, you see it here, you see the M1 confirmation entry from right here. Go to the M5 right here. I took it from the this HNS. Price went down, came back to my entry, I got break even, and then I entered from this key level once again, and from there I was able to capture like 100 pips or something. You can see 3 4 all the way to 2 4. So yeah, a nice 100 pip trade. So that was the pullback sell. Now let's get into the buy. The buy is pretty self-explanatory, coming from an H4 with an M5 M15 two breakout confirmation. Not really much to argue about that. It's possibly one of the best setups you can get. Check it from this SNR, take it from this SNR, whichever way you want. Now, where did I have my limit set? My limit was one was at this engulfing, top of this engulfing. Second was refined to M1. This right here, this ISL. Then yeah, also you could have taken it from the M15, this one as well. It I think it coincides with my M1 entry right here. You see, so that's how you get the buy from here. And now look at well, we're also coming down. Might as well. I think it's from the M5 right here. There was an M5 here, I believe. One breakout. It isn't there. Let's see where this current sell is coming from. Okay, so there's the M15 ISL. Rejection, M1 confirmation entry. So if you want, you can take a sell with low size. Not really high probability, but you can do it. I'd much rather prefer to get a re-entry from around this area right here. But as for the terms of this video, that is it. So we've covered yesterday, May 13th, and the London and Asia sessions of today, May 14th. So yeah, then that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.